I like what you said about the private sector. What's your experience in the private sector?
Sure. Well, I went to University of Maryland, and when I graduated, I had an internship in the World Trade Center. So I worked in the South Tower, the second one that got hit, in finance. And I thought I was going to go to New York, or actually London, to do something with bonds or something with mortgages or something in finance. And I got a job offer from a little company in Baltimore called Constellation Energy. When I went there was 94 people. And it grew into a national energy presence. And it was such a great place to work. It was such a great place to work. And I worked there for 10 years. And we built it into a multi-billion-dollar company. We had thousands of employees around the country. And one thing I was really proud of is we got to be the best risk managers in the country. And I never had anything to do with this BGE deregulation stuff, and we can talk at great length about that, because there's a lot of people that are pretty mad about it, and they should be. You know, deregulation was poorly designed, and it was designed by people who don't really know anything about business. But my experience at Constellation, I was a risk manager. And what that means is people in New England, people in New York, and the Southeast paid hundreds of millions of dollars to have my group oversee their commodity price risk. I did that for about 10 years. When I left Constellation in 2008, I got my MBA. Constellation said, we'll send you to business school if you can get in. And I applied to Wharton, University of Pennsylvania, and I got in. I studied finance. And when I left Constellation in 2008, I actually went out and started my own companies. And my company is called the Plimhimmon Group, which is a tough name to say, tough name to spell, but it's named after something that was special to my dad. The Plimhimmon Farm in Oxford was special to my dad. And we've started two companies. One's a men's grooming company, but the one that's getting a lot of national press is the Smith Island Bacon Company. I don't know if you've heard of the Smith Island Bacon Company.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, we have 21 employees now. We've shipped to 45 states. And we've got a really, really great business model, and I'm really excited because we're really doing what I believe makes America so great. We're giving Americans opportunity. And it's such a blessing. I've been involved in great companies, but there isn't even a close second. I am so proud of my association with the Smith Island Bacon Company.
Yeah, they're also part of Shore Gourmet, as you know. Shore Gourmet is an organization, it's a nonprofit that's pursuing the placement of products from the Eastern Shore into the general marketplace. And Smith Island is part of that. You know,
and it's so exciting because the people in Smith Island are just like the people in Baltimore. They're the people in Easton. They're the people everywhere. They just want opportunity. You know, the old cliches are all true. No one wants a handout. They want a hand up. And Smith Island has the lowest GDP per capita in the state, but they take great exception to the fact that if you call them poor, and I think they're right. My friends in Smith Island say, we're not poor. We have no homelessness. We have no poverty. If you're hungry, I'll feed you. And it was funny, the Washington Post came out and did a big article on us, and the woman interviewing the reporter asked a question to the baker, and she said, and the baker replied, we have no homelessness. Can you say that about your community? And no surprise, the reporter didn't publish that line. But it's a great place, and here we are making a great product. I pay $15 an hour to the ladies, and we actually have one man baking too, I should say the bakers. And it's exciting. You know, they've never worked in the winter because it's a crabbing and oystering population, and they're so excited. And I'm excited too. It's really fun to be part of something so real.